You get an email that looks like it came from your hospital. The subject line says, "Your MyChart Medicare kit awaits," and it may promise a Medicare kit, a senior health package, or another free health item. The problem is, hospitals are now warning patients that messages like these are part of a phishing scam. In recent weeks, health systems around the country have issued warnings about fraudulent messages using the MyChart name. Becker's Hospital Review reported on August 13th that at least 7 health systems had warned patients about emails or texts offering a MyChart Medicare kit or senior health package. And the warnings are continuing. On August 17th, ECU Health said some of its patients had received emails with the subject line, "Your MyChart Medicare kit awaits." ECU Health said those messages were not from ECU Health or MyChart and were designed to persuade people to click malicious links or share sensitive personal or financial information. Now, this is not a warning to ignore MyChart. MyChart is a legitimate patient portal used by many hospitals and doctors' offices, and it can be a convenient way to check test results, message your care team, request refills, manage appointments, review bills, and access other health information. The warning is about messages that borrow the MyChart name, logo, or familiarity to make you react before you verify the source. And that distinction is important. The problem is not that MyChart itself has suddenly become unsafe. Epic, the company behind MyChart, has said scammers are taking advantage of the popularity of the MyChart name rather than exploiting some security problem with MyChart itself. Patients can continue using MyChart normally. So, scammers know hospital messages get our attention. A note about a test result can feel personal. An appointment reminder can seem routine. And a message that combines MyChart with Medicare can look especially believable to someone who already receives healthcare notices, insurance information, and medical bills. That is part of what makes this current scam concerning. The fraudulent messages have reportedly offered things like a MyChart Medicare kit or senior health package. Some may promise a free item or other benefit in an attempt to get you to click. Centara Health warned patients about messages carrying the words, "Your MyChart Medicare kit awaits." Centara said the messages were not coming from Centara or MyChart and advised people not to click links or buttons in the email, including an unsubscribe option. So the safest first move is simple. Do not use the link in an unexpected text or email to sign in, enter a password, give a verification code, claim a free item, or provide payment information. Instead, open the MyChart app you already use. Type your hospital's known web address yourself. Use a bookmark you already trust. Or call the hospital using a phone number you find independently. If the alert is legitimate, you can check your account after reaching MyChart through a trusted path. That difference may sound small, but it changes who is in control. When you tap a link supplied by an unexpected message, the sender chooses the destination. When you use your saved app, a bookmarked official site, or the phone number on a hospital statement you already have, you choose the route. In a scam, that pause is often enough to stop the whole scheme. And it helps to understand what a fake message may ask for. Today, it might promise a Medicare kit or senior health package. Another message might claim your MyChart password has expired. It may say you need to confirm an appointment, update your insurance information, view a lab result, pay a balance, or claim a refund. Some messages may offer a free gift, prize, coupon, or health-related item. Others may use pressure and tell you that something has to be done immediately. So, the wording can change, and the goal is usually the same. Get you to click, enter information, make a payment, or give the scammer access to something they should not have. MyChart's own safety guidance specifically tells users to be skeptical of free offers. It says scammers may promise gifts or prizes in exchange for information, and that MyChart does not run giveaways. And here is another warning many people miss. A real one-time verification code is not proof that the person asking for is real. If someone already has your username or is trying to reset your account, that code may be the final piece they need. Picture a caller who says they are from your hospital. They tell you there has been a problem with your account and say they're going to send you a verification code. A real code arrives on your phone. Then the caller asks you to read it back. The fact that the code itself is real does not make the caller real. Epic says that it and your healthcare organization will never ask you for your password or verification codes by phone, text, or email. The safe place to enter those credentials is inside the MyChart website or app while you're signing in yourself. And someone knowing personal details about you does not prove they work for your hospital. A caller may know your name. They could know your town. They might even know which hospital or healthcare organization you use. Personal information can sometimes come from public sources, previous data breaches, social media, or information gathered somewhere else. So if a caller asks for a password, verification code, or other sensitive information, the calm response is to tell them you will contact the hospital directly, then end the call. Also, look beyond the name that appears at the top of an email or text. A fake sender can use a display name that says MyChart or the name of your hospital. The more useful details are the full email address and the complete web address where a link would take you. Misspellings, extra words, unfamiliar domains, poor grammar, and messages that do not match the way your hospital normally communicates can all be warning signs. ECU Health specifically advised patients to confirm the sender's email address. Watch for spelling and grammar problems. Be cautious of free kits, rewards, coupons, gift cards, or prizes, and resist messages pressuring them to act immediately. But a message does not have to look sloppy to be fraudulent. That is why logging in independently is safer than trying to decide whether every email looks convincing enough to be real. MyChart is also not one identical website for every patient. Each healthcare organization has its own MyChart address and makes its own decisions about features and notifications. That can make a generic-looking message harder to judge. The official MyChart website allows you to find the MyChart site for your healthcare organization, and your hospital's help desk can tell you the correct way to sign in. It is worth knowing that trusted route before an urgent-looking message arrives. Now, hospitals may genuinely send notifications telling you that a new message, result, appointment update, or bill is waiting. So the sensible question is not whether a hospital would ever email or text you. They may. The better question is whether you are about to enter private information on a page you reach through a path you trust. A legitimate notification and a fraudulent lookalike can both appear on the same phone. Opening your trusted app or hospital website yourself handles both possibilities without forcing you to guess. Also, there is another reason this matters. A MyChart account can contain much more than a balance. Depending on your healthcare organization, it may include health information, medications, test results, appointment details, messages with your care team, insurance information, billing information, and contact details. Someone who gains access to an account may also try to change information associated with that account. So securing MyChart does not have to be complicated, but it is worth taking seriously. Use a unique password that you do not reuse for your email, banking, shopping, or social media accounts. Turn on two-step verification if your account offers it. MyChart also supports additional security options, such as passkeys in some situations. And keep the email account and phone number connected to MyChart protected, because those may be used for account recovery and verification codes. But what if you already received one of these Medicare kit emails? If you have not clicked anything, do not interact with the message. Do not click the link. Do not open an attachment. And if you believe it is one of these phishing emails, do not even use the unsubscribe button inside it. Centara and ECU Health both warned recipients not to click links or buttons in these messages. ECU Health advised people to report the message and then delete it. And what if you already clicked? Start by closing the suspicious page and do not enter anything else. Then go to the official MyChart app or website on your own. If you entered your MyChart password on a suspicious page, change it. Review the email address, phone number, and other contact information associated with your account for changes you do not recognize. And contact your healthcare organization's MyChart support desk, explain what happened, and ask what they recommend for your account. Those steps also match MyChart's own fraud recovery guidance, which recommends resetting your password, reviewing the contact information on your account, and contacting your healthcare organization's help desk if you suspect fraud. If you entered payment card or banking information, contact that financial institution using a trusted phone number, such as the number on the back of your card or on an official statement. And if you gave away sensitive identity information, you may need to take additional identity theft recovery steps. So, today, the suspicious message may say, your MyChart Medicare kit awaits. Next time, the wording could be completely different. It might mention a test result, an insurance update, a refund, a free gift, or a problem with your account. You do not have to memorize every version of a scam. Use your own route to MyChart. Keep your password and verification codes private. Be suspicious of unexpected free offers. And call your healthcare organization directly when something feels off. A few extra seconds can protect your medical privacy, your account access, your personal information, and possibly your money. And if you know someone who uses MyChart, especially someone on Medicare who might see an offer for a Medicare kit and assume it is legitimate, consider sharing this warning with them.